Aries, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do your reading for January 2019. Please check your sun, moon, and rising sign so that you can get more of a complete picture of your particular situation. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below if the reading resonates. I always love to hear the different things that people have to say. So I'm going to go ahead and get started for the sign of Aries for January 2019. So what do Aries need to know about January 2019? What are the most important messages that Aries need for this time frame? What are the most important things that Aries need to know for January 2019? Okay, the first card that we have is the Seven of Fire. I'm getting this feeling of a lot of things coming at you at once. Like it just seems like maybe not like throughout the entire month, but like when something starts to like happen, it's like a bunch of things start to happen and like you're dealing with like a whole bunch of these things coming at you. Okay. So we have the Four of Fire. Aries, 2019. Just one more card, Spirit. I need numerous ones. Just one more. No. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Air. And then underneath the deck, we have Heaven on Earth, Self, the 10, and the 9 of Water. I'm going to take both of those. All right. Okay, so what I see here for Aries is definitely like I picked up like a lot of like this fire type of energy, and you are a fire sign, but it's like, I don't know, fire to me is like action, or you know, like passion, or just like fast movement. And so I do pick that up here like for the month of January. And I'm also seeing that you guys during the month of January could really be picking up on and recognizing how you see yourself in other people. So, you know, a lot of you guys will probably know what I'm talking about, but like when you start to kind of like go through like the ascension process, or like, you know, if you like meditate like every night and, you know, like really start to kind of like shift like your reality, you will go through like, you know, these periods of time where you can like really kind of see yourself being mirrored in every like interaction that you have. And I feel like in the month of January, like you're dealing with this a lot. Like you're kind of just seeing yourself in other people, and it's like making you kind of realize and recognize different things about yourself. So like, you know, there may be like something that somebody does that annoys you or upsets you in some way, but it's like you have this awareness that the reason why it's annoying or upsetting you is because it's like something within you that you kind of need to like work on or deal with. And so like I just see that like in January that's kind of going to be important. So like these interactions with other people is going to be important because it's going to help you to kind of see things that maybe you've forgotten about or you didn't really recognize before. And this could come in situations where, you know, it seems like a conflict or just something, you know, where somebody's like maybe like being defensive or, you know, but, you know, I feel like you have a really good grasp on, you know, why it's happening and what it's kind of trying to show you. I'm also seeing here that on the 6th of January, we have a partial solar eclipse. So I feel like around this time, there's going to be something significant that's going to take place here. I just see that here, like with the sun. This might be, you know, when a particular circumstance happens that kind of makes you recognize something within yourself that maybe needs to kind of shift or be healed. Now, I'm also seeing that, I don't know. I feel like this Eight of Air, like a lot of times I'll pick up with this card, like this kind of like, damned if I do and damned if I don't type of an energy, but I'm kind of picking up something different here. Like, either you're recognizing this with the people around you, like people may be feeling this way, like that they just can't win no matter what they do. And like you're seeing this happening around, like you're just observing it. And like you're aware that like, yeah, they really can get out of certain circumstances, and like, you know, that this is just a way of thinking. But like you're kind of just watching it play out with the people around you. Because I feel like you're kind of in the awareness of like what is true, and maybe like you have some people within your life that are close to you that maybe just don't quite understand it just yet. And so like you're kind of like watching this throughout the month of January. Now, for others of you, I do pick up again like this, you know, interaction or communication with, you know, two people. And this could be, you know, with multiple people throughout the month of January. It doesn't have to continuously be with the same person. It definitely could be, but I'm kind of getting that this is like more than one person. And it feels like, you know, like these two energies or these two people just aren't exactly on the same page, or it seems like they're not on the same page. Like it seems like you're not on the same page with somebody, but really it's almost like the energies are just like reversed. It's like you're kind of mirroring back to this person something important that they need to learn about themselves, and they're mirroring back something important about you that you need to learn about yourself. And that is kind of like a strange message that I'm picking up here from like this Eight of Air, but that's kind of what's coming through. And this could be, you know, two people around you that are kind of going through this, and you're like actually witnessing and observing like this happening between the two, and you can like see, you know, how it's you just can see the bigger picture, and they really can't right now. And I just looked at the clock and it's 4:44. So that could be really significant for some of you guys out there as well. Now, underneath the deck here, we had Heaven and Earth, Self, the 9 and 10 of Water. So these are really good cards. Like I feel like you are almost feeling this like division between you and like other people in your life. Like you just feel like kind of like disconnected from certain like groups of people or certain like circumstances or situations going on. Like it's like there's like a divide. And it is because you have focused on the self. And you know, you have really taken the time to go within and, you know, really grow spiritually, and just really kind of expand your awareness. And with the 9 and 10 of Water here, like I just see that like you kind of know how to manifest the things that you would like to pull and bring into your life. Like you are like you know how to do this. So like you know that believing in something and feeling that it has already happened is what kind of pulls these things that you desire into your life. Like you already know this, but I feel like there's almost this energy of like giving or helping other people to try and get to that same level that you're on. Like I really do pick up some like strong energy of you just kind of really observing the people around you and kind of in the best way that you can, or maybe, you know, some of like the only way that you can, like trying to just kind of help them or guide them into certain directions. Because in both of these cards, like you see the heart up here with the eye, and then in this card, like her heart, the heart right here is like lit up. So I really feel like you're operating like from this like heart space. You're really operating from your heart chakra. And really kind of just expressing unconditional love and trying to like serve the universe and serve other people within your life. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards on this to see what other information we can get. So what else do Aries need to know for January 2019? What other messages do Aries need to know about January 2019? What else does Aries need to know about this for January? Okay. So what is this Seven of Fire about for Aries? What do they need to know about the Seven of Fire? Okay. All right, so yeah, we have this Eight of Wands, and I do feel like it's like just a lot of like fast-paced stuff going on around you, and also I feel like really fast manifesting. So you know, if you have kind of mastered the art of manifestation, you're really kind of starting to like pull this stuff in at like a rapid rate. So making sure that you're staying in alignment and staying in, you know, your heart space and operating from a place of unconditional love, of a higher vibration, you know, that's going to be really important when you are like manifesting like this. And then underneath the deck here, we have the Queen of Wands. So, you know, that's you being passionate, driven. You know, really, I just feel like, I don't know, like January is almost like a month of action, but it's coming from this really like loving place. So what is this Four of Fire about? What do Aries need to know about the Four of Fire? Okay, so the Five of Pentacles. And I did get, you know, that I feel like this could be like conflict that you're having with another person, or conflict that you're kind of seeing going on around you between other people. So here in this Five of Pentacles, we see like this dog is like viciously barking at these people. They're like locked out of this house. And so what happens when things like that happen? People start to get defensive. You know, there's conflict. There starts to become like this whole like duality type of a thing. And I don't really so much see like you kind of feeding into that or getting like really involved in it, but I do see that like that you are recognizing, like you're recognizing the projection of other people, you know, the projections that they're putting on you. And I also think that like you're more aware of like if and when you ever do this, like you are just like more aware of it. But I also think that you're kind of seeing other people within your life that are going through this or doing this, and like you're just like really kind of observing it. And it's funny because underneath the deck here we have the Sun card, and this Sun did stand out to me here in the Four of Fire. So this solar eclipse that's happening on the 6th of January, I think is going to be really significant. So, you know, keep be mindful of that time frame and like some of the situations that happen around then, and just kind of like try and stay in your self-awareness and in knowing that, you know, there could be like some people around you that, you know, like might be trying to like project some of their stuff like onto you or onto other people around you. So let's see what this Eight of Air, okay. Eight of Air. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, I just think that like I feel like you are just like helping people grow. Like you're being patient, you're nurturing yourself. You know, I don't, yeah, I'm going to pull another card on this. Like, because I have like these coins here. So like in one sense, I feel like you're kind of like bringing, you know, all of the things that you know and this awareness that you have into the material world, and you could be kind of helping other people to deal with getting themselves out of this Eight of Swords energy, like feeling like they're trapped and that they can't do anything about anything. And so it's almost like you're doing something, like maybe you start you know, doing some kind of spiritual guidance, or there's like something that you're doing that's helping people and it's bringing something into your life, like financially, like there's some kind of financial abundance here. But I'm going to pull another card on this because I just feel like there's another message here. So you know, what other message is there for Aries for this Eight of Air? Is there another message here for Aries for the Eight of Air? What else do they need to know? All right, so the Three of Cups here. So like I was picking up like this whole duality type of a thing, where, you know, two people kind of get into a conflict and they don't realize that really they're almost exactly the same. They're just the reverse of the other, if that makes sense. And a lot of the time this will happen like in relationships or circumstances where there's like a third thing that comes in. So it could be a third party situation within a relationship. Doesn't have to be cheating or anything like that. Sometimes it's, you know, a family member that kind of just gets in your business, or this could be something at work where somebody else tries to, you know, come in and go against, you know, something that you have going on at work. But it's something about like this energy that comes in that seems conflicting and seems like you know, like aggravating or difficult, but really it's just like flipping it around and kind of like seeing exactly why is that frustrating or difficult, why is it that you don't really like it. And then it's like once you kind of like get that and realize, oh, okay, like this isn't really what I think it is, and you kind of like change your perception on it, and then you kind of when you do that, then you like change the action, and it kind of like changes the circumstance into something that's more favorable for you and possibly other people involved. And I just looked at the clock and it's 4:54. So I see just a lot of mirroring here, like a lot of projection, a lot of mirroring in relationships. Like I feel like interaction with other people during the month of January is going to be really important for Aries. So pay attention to the things going on around you and how it is making you feel or how it makes the people around you feel. Try and figure out what it is that you're what the universe is like kind of trying to show you with those things. Okay, so can we get one message here for this group of cards? Okay, so the King of Wands, and like earlier we got the Queen of Wands. So you know, you could be you know, in a relationship with somebody, and it's a very like kind of important relationship. This relationship may be kind of coming back together in a more healthy way. Like it's almost like you've manifested this relationship to come into your life. But for others of you, I feel like you just like you're just in this energy of the King of Wands. Like you're just passionate, you're loving, you're motivated, you just kind of like have this fire burning within you, and it's like you want to kind of put stuff out there. You want to kind of like help people move forward and like really kind of like push, you know, this stuff forward. And for some of you guys, you know, you may be maybe wanting it to move faster than it is. So just be aware of that, you know, don't get too ahead of yourself with this. But I feel like it's a really good energy overall. And then underneath the deck here, we have the Death card. So I feel like, you know, it's just like the old way of living, the old way of being is gone. You know, like you have become this new person and you're living your life in a completely different way than maybe you have, you know, prior. Also underneath that, I have the moon card that I noticed. So here we have like these two full moons. So January 6th, we have this solar eclipse, and then January 21st, we have a lunar eclipse. So I'm feeling like in that time period, so from the 6th to the 21st, you may be experiencing some really intense energy where this stuff is going to be kind of showing itself to you, probably like more than normal. And I just feel like you're very like in touch with it, like you recognize it when it's happening. Okay, so I'm going to pull another card for Aries for January 2019. What else do Aries need to know about January 2019? What other messages do Aries need to know? Okay, we have the King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. And yeah, I've been picking that up like throughout this entire reading. I feel like you are really kind of starting to take action with some stuff in your life. You're doing some new like creative things. And this could be like part of your, you know, spiritual or divine like mission that you're just finally starting to get moving. And what a great way to start like 2019. I think that that is just really awesome. And, you know, the word refined stands out to me here. So it's like, you know, you're like a new person, and, you know, now that you have embodied like this new you're wanting to really kind of get out there and get some stuff done. Now underneath the deck here, we have 3 of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So I do feel like relationships are going to be very important for you guys during the month of January. And there may be like some surprising things that kind of take place when it comes to relationships. So I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle deck. What else do Aries need to know for January 2019? Okay, we have miracles. So, yep, you are definitely learning and have it pretty much down pat on how to manifest miracles into your life. This says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender to the how. And I think that you guys have like mastered this throughout 2018, and now that 2019's here, you're like going like full speed ahead. And then here under the deck, we have leadership. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So, you know, if you guys because I do feel like kind of like helping others and using these like new things that you've discovered to help other people and to like, you know, benefit the evolution of the planet and of, you know, mankind basically. I feel like, you know, some of you guys have been kind of guided or drawn to do certain things in your life. I mean, and this could be a number of different things. It could be reading tarot, it could be spiritual guidance, it could be Reiki, you know, maybe teaching people how to meditate. I mean, there's so many different things, but I feel like there is a specific direction that like you have been guided to go to. And if you haven't already started putting yourself out there and putting the knowledge of what you know out there for other people to hear, this is definitely the green light to do that. Start putting this stuff out there, share the message, share what you have figured out and what you have discovered. Because, if there's any kind of fear or like uncertainty about doing that, this is definitely telling you that there's no reason to fear it or to be uncertain. It's definitely what you're meant to do. So I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Geometry deck. What's one more message for Aries for January 2019? One more message for Aries for January 2019. What else do Aries need to know? What an awesome reading. I think this is the best one I've had so far. Great energy. Okay, we have number 1. So this card is the number 1 card, and it's called One Drop. So I'm going to read this from the book. I'm picking up like new beginnings. It's a new fresh start. You're getting like rocking and rolling on something. Okay, so this card says, in accordance with unity in spirit, the circle represents a beginning that has no end. It is an ever-expanding potential and represents our connection with the holographic nature of oneness. We live in a world that at times feels overpowering and chaotic. It is easy to get caught up in a wild ride of emotional waves that feels as if they are out of your control, about to crash in upon you. Quantum physics views matter as a wave structure of space reality that is both continuous and discrete, both local and non-local. Sometimes it is all too much to handle. You are the one drop that sits in the center of this circle and of your own reality. It is within this quiet place that you have the potential to experience calm amid the chaos of modern day existence. Choosing this card suggests that you enter the golden circle and feel its potential. Create for yourself a place of calm where you may be quiet. Meditate and remove yourself from the demands that consume your time and aggravate your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual bodies. Remove yourself for a while from the chaos. Allow a knowing that in this still, calm place, one drop is all there is. View the rest of your life from this relaxed, tranquil, composed place. I have one small drop of knowing in my soul. Let it dissolve in your ocean. Rumi. So very much kind of this energy that I have been feeling throughout this entire reading. Like you're getting this grasp of oneness. And sometimes it is too much. Sometimes it's very overwhelming and you kind of have to step back and take a break. But I don't know. I just feel like you're like in this place where you're ready to help others and help them and being able to figure these things out for themselves as well. So let's get one card for Aries for the future energy. So where is this all heading? Let's get one card for February 2019 for Aries. Where is this all going for Aries in February? One card. Okay, the Fool. So a lot of like fresh new energy here. And under that is the Devil, which to me is just like the removal, like you're getting away from like these attachments, this like, attachment to just material things, material possessions. And like you're just being the Fool. You're just being in this place. You're being in the now, in the present moment, and you're just flowing with universal order. And I believe actually the Fool is Aries. So, I mean, you're just really kind of standing in your power and like detaching from things that don't serve you anymore, manifesting things that, are meant to kind of come into this new life of yours. And I mean, I don't know. I just really get a really great, good energy from this. And you could definitely be starting new endeavors and new projects and new things that are just part of your divine path. So I hope that these messages helped you, Aries, and I will see you soon. Take care.